waiting on several batches of bottles to sterilize, and it's going to take me like 45 minutes to do all of that. So in the meantime, I had this idea, and we're going to call it Let's Dupe It. Now, I don't really have any desire to try to make a name for myself copying other fragrances. That's just not what I'm about. However, I think it would be fun and a really good exercise for me to see what I can create based off of other fragrances, just to get an idea of what things really go well together. Full disclosure, everything I have is a flavor. I do not have actual perfumery fragrances at this time. That's a future plan for me. Some of the signature fragrances that I'm coming out with this year, eventually I will probably get into real, like, perfumery fragrance oils and things like that, and then do, like, a reimagined version of my signature fragrances. There's also a few that I just, like, they're fragrances that I came up with that I can't do it with flavors alone. So those will come out eventually when I can get into perfumery fragrance. Now, having said that, because everything is flavor, there are a lot of things that I just can't do. Like leather is not something I can do, and oak moss and things like that. I am planning to start making my own flavor extracts in the near future, so we'll see how that goes. But we are going to start this first episode of Let's Dupe It with Sweet Like Candy by Ariana Grande, because it seemed like the easiest one. It's a lot of fruit and floral and gourmand, and I've got a lot of that stuff. So we're going to start with that. Okay, so the notes that I can find for Sweet Like Candy are blackberry, pear, bergamot, honeysuckle, marshmallow, black currant, whipped cream, jasmine, vanilla, and then there's two that I have a little bit of a problem with. One of them is frangipani, which is a flower. Everything that I'm finding about frangipani is that it's a very tropical kind of thing. I've seen everything from like banana, coconut, maybe even a little hint of jasmine, and all sorts of tropical stuff. So for shits and giggles, I'm actually going to do a drop of the Siren Song Essence blend for cafe latte. I'm going to do a drop of that in here because it's a very tropical scent. Then the other problem that I have is cashmere woods, which is cashmeran or something like that, and that's of course not a flavor. Everything I'm finding is like it's a musky, spicy, blonde wood. Yeah. So I'm actually, I'm gonna give that a go with tobacco. I've got a good cigarette tobacco. It's a drier kind of scent that I think is going to blend well with all of this sweetness. Yeah, let's see how that turns out. I had to take a break to switch the bottles out of the sterilizer, so we are going to start this. So we're starting with blackberry. Drop of that. Pear. This is a really good pear flavor. I just got this recently. Now I'd like to add that I do not know what the actual perfume smells like. I've never smelled it before, and there's black currant. I have no way to get anywhere to smell it. I can't go to the mall, I can't go to Sephora or whatever. So this is just going to be, let's set this and this back a little bit. Something I've never smelled before. So I don't know if it's going to smell anything like the original, and I have no way to compare it. But hey, maybe this will be good anyway. That is bergamot. Jasmine. This jasmine is weird. It's not very strong at first, and then as it has time to air out, it gets stronger, which is like the opposite of what I'm used to with flavors and fragrances. It's weird. Let's see here. Whipped cream. This one we're gonna do. I think I'm gonna do like a drop and a half there, because that's a lighter flavor. Honeysuckle is going to get 2 drops, because again, that's a really light flavor. And then it said vanilla. I'm going with French vanilla. I do have like a Madagascar bourbon vanilla, but they're really similar. So, and I haven't had a chance to decant that one into a dropper bottle. So, we're going with French vanilla, and then marshmallow. Go a little lighter on the marshmallow, like half a drop, because that's a really strong flavor. Okay, we're going to see how this is as is. That's interesting. Let's go ahead and do a drop of that siren song for Frangipani. It's not quite probably anywhere near actual Frangipani, but that's interesting. Alright, we're going to go ahead and toss it. Wait, let me see if this is... Yeah, let's go ahead and do... This is that cigarette tobacco. I wasn't sure on it, but as sweet as this is... Oh, that's really nice. I'm gonna pause for just a minute, because I am running a little out of... This isn't nearly as, like, overly sweet as I was expecting it to be. Believe it or not, the cigarette tobacco is kind of the star of the show here. It blends everything together really nicely. Had I mixed this in a bottle, I could have blended it better, taken the time to, you know, count actual drops and get certain flavors in better balance, but that's really nice. I'm not getting a lot of the vanilla. Oh, it's coming through now. It's not strong. I thought the marshmallow was going to be a lot stronger in here, but it's not. Definitely getting the pear and the black currant and the blackberry kind of blend together for just sort of a dark fruit kind of vibe. The bergamot is hitting and it's blending with the tobacco. The honeysuckle got lost. But again, that's a really light flavor, and it was 2 drops to like the other dozen or so drops. And the jasmine got lost too, but that's just a matter of adding another drop. Yeah, this is really nice. I was really iffy on that tobacco, and it was a really good choice. I'd give this 7 out of 10, just because it's not something I think I would personally wear on a regular basis, but it's really good for what it is. If you're interested in this, hit me up and I'll make you a bottle of body spray. I don't have perfumes available just yet, but I can do a body spray.